Good morning, friends. Welcome to the FII Talk with an Expert show. I'm your coordinator, Sanjiv Arora. Friends, let me introduce FII. FII is not for profit organization. It's an advisory interface between the government and the industry. A creation of industrialist and philanthropist Mr. Deepak Jain with an objective to provide a structured and comprehensive advice and information to Indian entrepreneurs, foreign investors, and government on business environments, operational intricacies, and implementable solutions. FII offer a platform for networking and relationship building within and across the industrial sector, policymakers, and the international business fraternity. Let's have a look over this video. So welcome back, friends. Hope you liked the video. Now I want to say a few words about the founder of FII and our respected Director General, Shri Deepak Jain ji.
Here, myself, Deepak Jain, Director, MSME Chamber of Commerce. First is my introduction.
Well, what should I say about him? Whatever I will say will just light a candle in front of the sun. With over 40 years of his experience as an industrialist and many senior level designations like presidentship of many societies, so these are endless names like spiritual organizations, government institutions. You just can name any reputed organization and you will find his name in admin team. He took and honored his responsibilities towards his family, personal life, and professional life very successfully. He is having such a mesmerizing personality. Uh, in other words, I must say it is his magic that whosoever meets him start following him from the very first day. I want to share my personal experience with him. I met him in February program where more than 100 audience were there and around 10 chief guests including General Bakshi, Miss Sunita Duggal were present and one of my friend invited me to attend the program and I was very much impressed when Mr. Jain came to me after his speech and had a little talk for the first time. So I saw how he is handling and caring everyone. On the stage, he was taking care of all the chief guests, and simultaneously, he is having the eye on every participant in the room, and he is going and taking care selected persons. So it was little different, which I can't say in few words. So one thing I want to say that if he is on the stage and you are in the room, you can't skip yourself. So I just say thanks because he has given me the opportunity to run this program and made me a part of FII family. FII is his dream to interact between government and entrepreneurs where he guides and educate about the policies and helps entrepreneur to work on projects offered by government of India by providing them right direction. So this was just few words about our respected Director General Shri Deepak Jain ji. Now I invite Shri Deepak Jain ji to say few words. Deepak Jain ji.
Thank you very much, Sanjiv Arora ji, and good morning to all the viewers across the world. In so many countries, we have had participation in this program, and most of the uh, people who have registered, they are keen to know as to who Diya Nath is, and to come up with a book in at such a young age is really a marvelous job. I would introduce something about the mission that is called FII. FII, our tagline is creating opportunities, building nation. So wherever there is nothing, our team is tuned in a way that we find a bunch of opportunities in almost nothing. The idea is to create those opportunities and then put it before people so that people take it upon themselves to create wealth for themselves, to create wealth for the nation. Now, as on date, we are connecting about 25,000 NRIs, PIOs, OCIs in 145 countries all across the world. And you will be surprised that it is all teamwork. There is no paid employee in FII. It is all volunteers who are working day and night in mission mode. And today we are glad to welcome Ms. Diya Nath, our youngest team member, and her mother Rachna Nath to our team. We are helping the states, we are helping the industries, we support the startups, we support young people who uh, have to be sometimes skilled and sometimes reskilled to suit the commercial environment of the nation. So, in this today's show, I welcome Miss Dia. Uh, she has come up with such a marvelous book. Hopefully, I will be able to catch some glimpse of the book and peep into her mind as to what makes her write a book at such a young age and present it before the global audience. So, welcome, Miss Dia. Welcome, her mother, Rachna Nath. Thank you very much for coming to this show. Thanks. Over to Sanjeev ji.
Thank you, sir. As Deepak sir said about Diya, let me share few words about Diya with you, with your permission. We all have dream to have a child on whom our nation prides. So Diya is the girl on whom not only India prides, but international level many countries pride on Diya. So I salute and my gratitude for the proud parents of Diya, her father Mr. Diganta Nath and Mrs. Rachna Nath. They are really very good and beautiful by heart. And about Diya, she is just 14 and she has wrote a book at the age of 12, and she became the Amazon's best seller. And another top thing is that she it is the topic she has chosen was not a topic like gaming, comic, or anything which any child can select. She has taken the topic of health, medicine free health. So it is a topic of the research and deep thoughts. So at such a young age, how she has selected this topic. And another thing, she has created a community by name Speak, where she welcomes the youngsters to discuss about themselves, because nowadays in US and in many other countries also, youngsters are in deep depression due to today's atmosphere, and they are not able to discuss with their parents. So Dia has taken the initiative to invite those youngsters to discuss at the platform with the same age group so that they can have the solutions. So this is all. Now I welcome Dia.
Namaskar.
Namaskar, dear Beta. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
So now, ball is in your court. You can speak about yourself. Please introduce yourself.
Oh, Namaskar, everybody. My name is Diya Nath. I am now 14 years old, and I am a sophomore, 10th grader at Arizona College Preparatory Erie, ACP Erie, and I live in Phoenix, Arizona, in the United States. And some of my biggest passions and hobbies are reading, uh, singing, cooking. Especially cooking is one of my biggest passions, and spreading positivity and awareness of self healing. And basically, this book was, I started writing it when I was about 12 years old, 11 years old. I used to watch smoothie videos on YouTube. I would watch all of them until the same ones kept popping up. There are no new ones. And then I started to make my own smoothies and then research more about smoothies itself. And then my mom actually suggested for me to basically write down my smoothies and write a book, including my smoothies. And I did that. I haven't been able to publish it. And this March, my mom actually found a publisher and best-selling author, Parul Agrawal, to help publish my book. And she and my mom actually inspired me to write about my experiences with my own health. I'll talk about that later. And she helped me, they both helped me and inspired me to talk about why smoothies, why not just have solid food, why smoothies, and then talk about the benefits of smoothies and why you should drink smoothies. And that's how my book became into what it is today. Here's the copy: Healthy Habits for a Healthier You. And so back to my own health and how I struggled with my health. I at a very young age, I had a BMI of 40 in the obese category. My health was not, I wasn't doing very good. I also had acanthosis nigricans, which is blackish marks that show signs of insulin resistance, which is typically a symptom of diabetes. And then I was trying different diets and exercise plans, and they wouldn't work. And when I, like I said before, I watched smoothie videos on YouTube because I fell in love with smoothies, and they would talk about these tiny health benefits, like mango has this health benefit and oats have fiber and raspberries have this. And I started to drink smoothies and start eating healthier day by day. And I slowly brought my BMI down to about 28, 27, and that's my BMI now. I'm after a few years. And I also did research on the gut microbiome the past 2 years in ASU, Arizona State University. So I read in a science magazine that patients with Parkinson's had gut problems. Like for example, they would have loose stools, so constipation, diarrhea. They would have nausea. They would have stomach aches and pains and cramps. And they also talked about the curling of your gut bacteria, which directly affects the health of your brain. And well, so the gut microbiome is a habitat of thousands of millions of species of bacteria that live in your gut and carry out specific functions, like for example, digesting food. And the curling of the gut bacteria. So if the bacteria is stressed and like they're stressed, they're like they're living in an unhealthy situation and they start to become more vulnerable, less like they themselves become less healthy, then they stress and they become longer and they curl up into a different form, sort of like denaturing proteins. So when a protein unfolds from its shape, it loses its function. Same with gut bacteria. And when the gut bacteria curls up, it travels through the vagus nerve and into your brain, and it can cause Parkinson's. So I decided to test everyday medicines like metformin and ibuprofen and amlodipine. And I also tried different concentrations of nicotine, I used blueberry cheesecake flavor, which is actually one of my smoothie recipes, blueberry cheesecake. And I tested them on the body length of E. coli, which is a very common gut bacteria species. And I tested it on the K12 strains. K12 means the beneficial original strains that live in your gut. And I found that actually I used these medicines because the most common symptom or side effect of taking these medicines were gut issues like constipation, nausea, diarrhea, which is what Parkinson's patients were experiencing. So I found that most of these medicines stress the gut bacteria heavily. For example, ibuprofen, and that pushed me into talking about healthy eating and how to keep your gut healthy so you keep your overall body healthy.
Sanjiv, you're mute. You're mute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me introduce Jyoti ji. We are honored to have Jyoti ji among us as a moderator. A little about Ms. Jyoti ji. She is a Vedic math guru and an international coach for Vedic maths and motivational speaker. She is an educator, a counselor, a speaker, an author. She is a proud daughter, proud mother, and proud wife. She is multi-talented. So today, I'm fortunate enough to introduce such a great personalities among us. And on today, we have invited him on special request as our moderator, Dr. Dravya Jain, as we had announced earlier. She's not able to come today. So we will miss Dr. Dravya Jain also. But Jyoti ji will take care of the as a moderator today. And one more thing I want to tell you about Jyoti ji, that Jyoti ji is going our next week special guest speaker, and Mr. Deepak Jain will launch her book next week. Thank you, Jyoti ji. It's welcome and over to you.
Thank you, Sanjiv ji, and I'm so thankful to the whole FII also for inviting me and giving this opportunity to be the part of this show today. And so we start with some question and answer session with Diya. So are you ready for that, Diya?
Yes, I'm ready. Thank you.
One thing I want to ask you. At the age of 11, when children are busy with their laptops and games and other things and just playing and watching TV, at that time, what brought you so much intensity in you to write a book and do such a big research? What was the motivation behind it?
I guess it was my own health and how I was impacted by my own health and how I turned it around. And I wanted to share that story to the outside world and motivate them to improve their health.
Okay. So what motivated you to name your book Healthy Habits for a Healthier You? How you chose this title for your book? This title is very eye-catching actually and very impressive also. So what motivated you to put this title for your book?
Can you please repeat the question?
Yeah, I just asked you that what motivated you to put this title for your book? Sanjay, you want to say something?
I'm sorry, Jyoti ji, your mic something has problem. Please correct your mic.
Is it
It's
okay now?
No, I think you have open in two modes. Please select one only.
We have selected one only. Only one is going on. My one device is only on.
Your voice is equal.
Fine now? No, it's again. You continue with the session for 2 minutes. I'll leave the studio and I'll rejoin.
Please, reload. Do reload.
Yeah. For a minute, I'll just leave.
Sorry, yeah.
No, it's okay.
I think the voice was not clear.
Yeah.
You were not able to understand. So, Diya, have you ever been to India?
Yes, I have been at least 3 to 4 times. The last time I've been was actually a very long time ago, when I was in grade 6, so 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, I went for my uncle's marriage, my mama's marriage.
Okay. Right. So, what uh, what made you this? You had made some community like speak. Am I audible?
Oh no, I can hear you.
Yeah. So, what made you to make a community of like speak? You had made a community speak.
Yeah.
So, what inspired you to make that community?
Well, I actually, one thing I really like I said when I was talking earlier, I love spreading positivity and inspiring people to self heal. And I thought, like, many people many people have stuff to talk about, but they don't get the chance to talk about it because of fear of being judged. And
Sorry for the interruption. Now it's
No,
okay. Voice is okay.
yeah.
Okay. So we were at the question.
So,
I think again is echoing
yes.
or the what?
Diya, are you comfortable in
yeah,
Jyoti's voice?
Fine. So we were talking about what motivated you to give this title to your book, Healthy Habits for a Healthier You. Because as I was in the starting also I said, this is very eye-catching and very appropriate topic title. So just tell us few things about the topic.
sure. So, well, I seeked help from my family to pick this title, and my book, it talks about, well, smoothies and incorporating more vitamins and minerals into your diet. So
Oh,
and then it actually puts in a few smoothie challenges, which are really great for losing weight sometimes. And those are healthy habits. So learning to
great,
use smoothies to incorporate more vegetables and fruits and healthy food into your diet, and
great.
for a healthier you. So yeah.
So it like this is scheme. If you eat healthy, it will be healthier you. And so healthy
Yeah.
habits will make you healthy. In this way you wrote. Okay, fine. So you did 2 years of research before writing the book. Am I right?
Yes, I did.
So okay, so 2 years research and that you inculcated in your book also. Those topics you put in your books also. So can you just tell us about your research that you included in your book?
Yes, I can include it. Um,
Yeah.
so I already talked a little bit about it, but my research itself was sparked by um, by me reading in a Science News article that
Okay.
people with Parkinson's
Oh,
had like digestive issues like diarrhea and constipation and
right.
nausea and vomiting. And actually, people with Parkinson's were had those issues way before they were diagnosed, and those issues also have to do with the with how healthy your gut microbiome is, and the gut microbiome is a habitat of bacteria in your stomach
Right.
that carries out digestive processes, like digesting your food.
Yeah.
And um, and then I read further, and it talked about how your gut bacteria, they curl up into curly bacteria. So like how I explained proteins, like denaturing proteins. Proteins are
Mm.
folded up into a very particular structure that determines their function.
Oh,
And when you change the pH or temperature, anything that affect anything in their environmental conditions that affects their structure, they lose their function. And that's kind of the same as E. coli. Like for example, if you eat something your stomach cannot digest, it stresses out the bacteria.
very great, very
And
nice. You have really researched a lot about all this topic, and then you put in the book. Okay.
yeah,
So what are your future plans? You're just 14 years of age,
yeah.
so it's very for a normal child. It is a very early question. At the age of 14, if we ask what are your future plans, anybody will say it's too early. But for you, I think it's not early question. It's very appropriate time to ask you, what are your future plans, and do you want to come in the line of nutrition field only?
Um, I want to be a culinary neurologist.
Oh,
So
great. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. About that also, I'll come in the next question of mine about this topic also. So, whatever you will do, you'll take with the nutrition in the main target of yours. Whatever, like,
yeah.
if culinary also you come, you will take mainly the nutritious food, what I believe, with the
Okay.
nutritious field.
Uh,
So, in the future, just some tell us little something about your future plans and about the future strategies, what you're planning to do it in this
okay.
line. Yeah.
So, um, what I want to become, like I said, is a culinary neurologist. I want to obviously incorporate nutrition into my career in the future, and
Okay.
I want to include cooking in my and culinary skills. And I also want to research different hormones in your brain that
Okay.
help with your mind and body. For example, positivity,
Right.
your the like your thought process, the way you think, the like it really impacts you everything about you. For example, um, I think to be happy, you need to think happy. You can't just
Very true. Very true. Excellent. This is very true. You have said yes. Very true. So, as your family, you have parents and your family. So, what was their role in your this achievements, and who motivated you, especially you, and how much motivation you got from your family itself?
um, every everybody helped a lot. So
Okay,
my mom found Parulanti, who helped me publish my book. My dad got the
okay.
ingredients. He bought a very good camera. He helped me with put the pictures together. My brother also helped make the smoothies.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. So
yeah.
it
He
was
also
a family
helped.
support for you. Family was also supporting and motivating you for this thing.
Yeah, my
Acha,
brother.
you yeah, please. Yeah, there was you were saying something.
Oh yeah. So my brother would also drink the smoothies for me sometimes.
That's very good. That motivates you also to make try new smoothies, nutritious smoothies every time
Yeah,
when
he
everybody
was my
likes.
master. Yeah.
Okay. And how old is your brother? He's younger to
He's
you?
actually turning 13 on Monday, so he's 12 right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Acha, what is exactly Speak? SPEAK. You have made some it's a group, I think, what you are doing with this. Can you just tell us something more about this Speak?
Of course. So SPEAK stands for support, positivity, equality, acceptance, assistance, and kindness. So I, f-
Okay.
I feel like many people don't get the opportunity to speak about themselves without judgment or fear of being judged. So
Okay.
I was like reading a book one day and I was thinking about how people have a lot to say about themselves and how they feel, but they feel like they're not allowed to, or they feel like they can't say it without being judged. So I thought of how I could reach out to all those people and give them a safe space to talk and vent their emotions out and calm down without judgment. And I thought of
Fantastic work you are doing. Fantastic work.
thank
Yeah,
you
yeah,
so much.
continue the things. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And through this server, it's still growing. I want to help people through breathing techniques and meditation and promotion of
Oh,
self-healing. So solve your own problems, which makes you more independent and helps you make better decisions later. So I'm promoting that in my server as well.
okay, okay. And can you just tell us something more about your flavonoid rich, protein rich oxyblast?
Sure. I I always see people peel their fruits or get rid of the stems, and which are very important parts of the fruit, and they throw away like a third of their nutrients, 30% of their nutrients
Okay,
in those fruit scraps. And I decided to use those scraps and make them into a powder as an additive
okay,
for flavonoids. Flavonoids are plant metabolites that have incredible antioxidant properties, and antioxidants are they're molecules that fight free radicals, which are also molecules that deal damage to your own cells. So antioxidants fight free radicals, and flavonoids have great antioxidant properties. And there's 6 different types of flavonoids: flavonols, flavonols, flavones, flavonons, isoflavones, and anthocyanins.
okay,
And so through this product, I I'm my biggest objective is to for it to be a nutrient additive to food. So you add it to whatever food. You can even add it to your skincare routine. So for example, um, you can add like a lemon or orange oxyblast to your curry. You can add it to tea. You can add it to your smoothies. I do that. You can add it
okay,
to water. I know lots of people drink warm lemon water with cayenne pepper in the morning, and they could use oxyblast. They can, and also like I said, you can put in your skincare routine, your face mask, because
okay.
flavonoids
I
are
heard
great.
that you are making something with a banana peel also.
Yes, yes. I'm
What is exactly that?
Banana peels are high in serotonin, and serotonin is actually it's a hormone. It's basically a happy hormone. It makes you feel good. And what I
Okay,
wanted to talk about earlier, when I want to be a culinary neurologist, I wanted to look at which foods um, amplify the hormone levels like dopamine, which is a feel good hormone,
Yeah, yeah,
which makes you feel good when you eat something you crave, or like
yeah,
something that makes you feel pleasure, something that's super pleasuring. And I want to see which foods amplify serotonin and dopamine levels, on a healthy ratio and level, and take those healthy foods and craft them into a healthy fine dining meal, so people can sit down in my restaurant and experience a happy meal.
yeah. Happy
Healthy.
Meal.
Yeah.
The name you always suggesting is so appropriate name with the things. Happy Meals. But it will give you the happiness also, and it will give you nutrition also, and everything it will cover with that thing. So, Diya, at the age of 14, your book has become international bestseller in the 4 countries. I'll repeat for all the audience. She is an international bestseller book in 4 countries. How you feel at the age of 14 to get such a big achievement?
Um, I feel a wide range of emotions. I feel happy. I feel excited for my future and other people's future. I feel excited for the people who will benefit from this. I feel happy that I accomplished something so huge, and like I'm just, I don't know. I feel very happy, very positive.
Good, very nice. Acha, besides all these qualities and all these things you are doing, you are Hindustani classical singer and also you play violin.
Yeah.
So how you manage your time and how you take out so much of like positive time for yourself? Acha, one thing I just want to ask you before taking your answer: do you watch TV and do you play video games and other things also?
Yes, I do. I love video games actually, but I don't play them that much. But
Okay,
now I'm in 10th grade and I'm taking extra classes, so I'm very busy with that. And
okay,
there are two huge things, which is again time management and
yeah, yeah.
deciding which is important in that point in time. So time management, obviously, you schedule what things you have to do, or if you're feeling overwhelmed, you write down what you have to do and say, okay, I will get this done first, and I'll only worry about this. And
Okay.
and then you say, I'll do this next. And also, you like also if you dread something that you have to do, for example, you have an essay, you don't want to do it, then reward yourself at the end. Say, okay,
Yeah.
I'll have a stretch break, or I'll watch some TV after this essay, and that motivates you to get it done faster, because the faster you do it, the
Great.
faster you get your reward.
Yes, that's true. That's true. So
Thank you.
you very nicely you organize your time and manage your time schedule also. And means in short, I can say that you whatever you think you do it, managing your time. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
And
one thing also I have come to know that you want to establish a Michelin star restaurant.
yes, Michelin star.
Michelle, yes. So, what will be its main menu? And can you give us some idea about that?
Um, so I haven't really thought specifically of what would be on the menu. I suggest that after I start researching about the different foods that help amplify the feel good hormones in your brain, um, that I would include those foods into the meals, and I would I don't really have any specific plans for the menu, but I will definitely include the foods I find in my research.
All the best, Dia, for your future. and
Thank
we are
you so
really
much.
glad. We are really glad that you have given your precious time to us. Thank you, Diya. Over to Sanjeev ji now. Sanjeev ji will take care of the session now. Welcome, Sanjeev ji. Yes, yes.
Thank you,
Thank you
Jyoti
so
ji.
much.
Thank you,
Yeah.
dear. Uh, Before I conclude the program, I request our respected Director General, Sri Deepak Jain ji, to say something after listening Diya.
Actually, I'm yet to make out what should I say because she is such a small frame and so many ideas, so many things packed into a small frame. It's difficult to comprehend for a person like me. But I must compliment you, Diya. I mean, you are not just doing it for the sake of doing it. I mean, you are going to the basics, which is very important, very essential to grow further in life. So all the best, and now you are part of the team, and I welcome you to the team as well. Thank you very much, Dia, for coming on the program. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. And I see a question in the chat from Ambrish Majumdar. He's actually my uncle.
All right, okay.
He okay, which one is my favorite smoothie and why do I like it? I I love the my water mango smoothie. It's actually number 9, I believe, in my smoothie book. And the reason I like it is it has watermelon and mango, and when you put those two together, it has a tangy sour flavor, and it has this beautiful orange color, and also cold. It's very refreshing. And I also like to, I found this small technique with chia seeds from a YouTuber that I used to watch for smoothie recipes. And she would, I think her name was Ann Lee, so ANNLE. And she would uh, take, make incredibly thick smoothies and then take a bunch of chia seeds and mix them so that when you drink the smoothie, you would bite on the chia seeds and it would have a crunchy texture. And I like that because it's a difference in textures. It's very intriguing to eat because to drink because you have the smoothie and then you have the crunch from the chia seeds. And with the tangy flavor and the coldness of the smoothie, plus the beautiful orange color and the crunch from the chia seeds. It like creates this one like super smoothie that's which is my absolute favorite, and also my mom's favorite is actually a cherry and strawberry yogurt smoothie. So I would have strawberry yogurt and cherries, and she'd love it. She loves it. So yeah,
Okay. Thank you, Diya.
thank
And thank
you.
you, Jyoti, for today's lovely session. It was
Thank you.
awesome sharing Diya's passion, knowledge, and thoughts. So I'm really grateful, and on behalf of FII team, we are with you, Diya. And
Thank you. Yeah.
now, thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. So, dear audience, how was this program? Please share your views in the comment box, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe our channel. Thank you.